Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We're going to get started a little early tonight. The reason we're going to get started a little bit early tonight is because I'm going to book 2 matches. I only have 2 matches booked so far for the card tonight. I have the opening match and the main event booked, but what I want to do is I want to use ChatGPT to book 2 other matches. How's this going to work? I don't know. We'll see. But we're just going to try it. We're just going to. I love using this ChatGPT for fun, and that's what we're going to do. Before we get going, we do want to thank all the Patreon patrons who help make the videos on this channel possible. And big thanks to all of them for supporting the channel, and a huge shout out to our patron producers, Eve Cunning, Kathy Crawford, Andrew Calcagno, Tony Urbano, Brandy David Akers, Paul, Scott Armstrong, and Vicky Sebring. Much appreciated. If you would like to become a patron, head on over to patreon.com/Saturday Morning Media. All right, let's head down. Oh, we lost sound. Sorry. I'm back. Yeah, so we are back. Okay, you should be hearing me now. So here's what I did. I have this little prompt that says book a wrestling match using 2 tag teams from the following list. Then write a detailed description as to why these 2 teams are facing each other tonight. Do not write out the results of the match. Just tell me who was fighting and why. Because what happened was earlier when I tried this to see if it would work, it actually it didn't simulate the match using Filsinger games, gameplay. It just used whatever algorithm or whatever, maybe who was the more popular wrestler, whatever, to write out who won. But it was a pretty detailed match results. So I have a list of tag teams here, and we're going to see who ChatGPT decides to book together. The Fabulous Kangaroos against the British Bulldogs. These 2 tag teams have had a long-standing history of animosity towards each other, dating back to their early days in the wrestling circuit. The Fabulous Kangaroos, known for their unorthodox and unpredictable wrestling style, have been taunting the Bulldogs for weeks, calling them weak and unworthy opponents. So our first match, or one of our matches, is going to be the Fabulous Kangaroos versus the British Bulldogs. I think we might have done this match already, but this is what ChatGPT wants. And what ChatGPT wants, ChatGPT gets. We must serve our AI overlords. All right, so here is the next one. And there's more there, but I'm not going to. Oh, yeah, see, they're simulating out the match. And I don't want to simulate out the match. So this next one is the same prompt. It just says using 2 wrestlers. And I have a list of wrestlers here. And actually, I can see I don't want B. Brian Blair on there. And I don't want Jacques Rougeau on there because he's a tag wrestler. Okay. Oh, and I guess I should take Jack Briscoe off, too. Even though I know Jack Briscoe was a... Oh, and Ida Mae Martinez is in there. We don't want her to wind up in a match. Okay, here we go. Here is tonight wrestling match. Bruiser Brody facing off against Mr. Hughes. These wrestlers have been at odds each other for weeks, with each one claiming to be the superior wrestler. The two wrestlers have several heated exchanges during interviews and backstage, both refusing to back down. As tensions continue to rise, the match between Bruiser, Brody, and Mr. Hughes is announced, and the anticipation for the match reaches a fever pitch. All right, so that'll be our other match, is Mr. Hughes, who I'm feeling a little sorry for at this point. Mr. Hughes taking on Bruiser Brody. All right. So, it's 8:01. We are ready to start our wrestling. Now I am not going to open. If you were here last week, you know that I had several windows open and COTG Online locked me out. So, we're not going to do that. Our opening match is going to be, as soon as this loads here. You know me, I always like to book two people that have a similar record, and not that there's no love for B. Brian Blair. It's just I consider him primarily a tag wrestler, so I just keep him as a tag wrestler. So here we go: Rocky Kernodle versus Henry Irslinger. I believe both of these gentlemen are winless, so that will be a sight to see. All right, here we go. Rolling for initiative, ringing the bell, and it looks like Henry Irslinger is going to start things off with some boxing jabs on Rocky Kernodle. Oh, he's down. Irslinger follows it up with an arm throw, and Rocky Kernodle is hurt. There's a scissors hold on Rocky Kernodle, and he's going to roll his pin right away. I guess a submission. Target 4, roll 6, 1 fatigue for Kernodle, and Irslinger not going to throw him out of the ring. Going to roll up instead. Standing headlock 2. Power move, and actually Rocky Kernodle has the power, so he'll reverse it with some big drop kicks on Irslinger, and he is down. Rocky Kernodle with a 3/4 Nelson, and down 3. Rocky Kernodle hits the cross body block. Could this be it? Target 4, roll 8. There's 1 fatigue. Look at Kernodle, the fans behind him. Another cross body block. Target 5, roll 7. Another fatigue. And can Kernodle do it again? Top rope sunset flip, choice E. And what's his agility? Is a -2. He's going to go for it. He needs a 7 or less to make it happen. Can he do it? Yes, he does it. Irslinger is really in trouble here as Kernodle keeps firing in, rolls a choice A into the ropes or a belly-to-belly. Going to go for the belly-to-belly, even though it's a level 2, but this will work on an 11. 12! It doesn't work. Irslinger with a flying mare in the reversal. Hurt 2. And Irslinger locks in a toe hold on Kernodle. Hurt 2. And he keeps that toe hold locked in on Kernodle. He is down. Irslinger following it up with an arm throw. And that's a hurt 2. Irslinger with a flying mare. Down 3. Can Irsling capitalize here? No, he just keeps going back to that arm throw, but it seems to be working for him. Down 3. Another arm throw. Really just laying in those arm throws. Hurt 2. And there's the scissors hold we saw earlier. Down 3. Kernodle's going to try and make his way out of the ring, but he crawls helplessly back in as Irslinger locks in the neck yoke. Again, Kernodle's going to try and leave, and again, he crawls helplessly back in. And there is an arm lock and leg trip. So the target here is going to be 5. The roll is 6. Kernodle hanging on. And there's another arm throw, and Rocky Kernodle reverses it. Could we see a comeback here? Here's some forearm shots on Irslinger. Oh, let me do this. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Sorry about that. Reverses it on level 1 with an ankle pick on Kernodle. Competitive match here to open things up. Boxing jabs 2. Hurt 2. Henry Irslinger locks in the toe hold. Hurt 2. And follows that up with a standing headlock, but it is a power move. And Kernodle has the power, and he's going to roll choice A. Yeah, he'll play it safe. This will work on an 11 or less. The roll, a 4. It does. Irslinger is hurt. Kernodle follows that up with another choice A. Again, he's going to play it safe. It'll work on an 11 or... Ooh, he just gets the 11. Irslinger down 3. Can Kernodle capitalize here? Back body drop 2. Not quite what he was looking for, I'm sure. And that is a hurt 2. Kernodle with a body slam on Irslinger. And Irslinger reverses it on level 1. And there's some boxing jabs 2 on Kernodle. Hurt 2. And there's a scissors hold. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle goes Rocky Kernodle and crushed by a big kick. Opponent rolls on level 2. Locks back in that scissors hold. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle again goes Kernodle. And he catches Irslinger with a skull-splitting lariat. And Irslinger's going to roll on level 3 defense. And he's going to roll his pin. The target here is 6. And the roll is 6. And with a lariat, Rocky Kernodle picks up the victory. Holy moly, what a great win for Kernodle here. And Rocky Kernodle, lariat pin. And let's see. Irslinger is now up to 3 fatigue. And Kernodle is at 2. So that will be a 2.5. There we go, 2.5. All right. That is our first match. Welcome if you're just joining us. You are not late. We started right at 8 o'clock with the matches, but we did start streaming a little bit earlier, and we booked some matches before that you will see here tonight. But it is a great pleasure to have you all here. And here's our next match. I'm going to have to get out some managers for this one. We've got the fabulous Kangaroos versus the British Bulldogs. I think they have fought before, but that's fine. That's fine. Let me try and get some managers out here. We need Captain Lou. We need Wild Red Berry. Let's see. They'll both be here. Wait, that's not the right one though. Let's see. Red Berry. There we go. We will the colonies are revolting. I like that. Jay Irish says the colonies are revolting. And then we need Captain, although I think he's under Lou Albano, expansion pack 6. That's the one we need. All right. I should have got both of these guys without the... All right. And I'm not going to open up any more windows because we don't want any trouble here. All right. So tag team action. The fabulous Kangaroos versus Dynamite Kid and Davey Boy Smith, the British Bulldogs. We're going to say Roy Heffernan is going to start with Davey Boy Smith. We're going to roll for initiative. We're going to ring the bell. And it looks like Roy Heffernan's going to start things off here. Hammerlock 2, but it's a power move. Oh, they have equal power, so that will work. And Davey Boy Smith reverses it on level 1. Big press slam, and that will work. But only a hurt 2. Davey Boy Smith, delayed vertical suplex. Hurt 2. Davey Boy Smith with another delayed vertical suplex. And another hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle goes Roy Heffernan. And he reverses, and Davey Boy Smith goes into the turnbuckle. He lifts a knee and will roll on level 2 offense. Falling power slam. And that is a hurt 2. Davey Boy Smith with another falling power slam. Down 3. Roy Heffernan's going to leave the ring. A Wild Brawler ups the wrestler with the better ring rating. Wins. And so that is going to be, they are equal. So Davey Boy Smith will roll on level 3 offense. Not going to throw him out of the ring, though. Into the turnbuckle again. Here we go. The opponent tries a running clothesline, but you move, and he crashes into the turnbuckle. You cover him. Opponent rolls pin. They're going to save any pin save they have, but Davey Boy Smith's going to roll his pin. Target 3. Roll 10. Roy Heffernan rolls on level 3 offense. Aussie suplex on Davey Boy Smith, and Davey Boy Smith reverses it into the ropes, tosses Heffernan into the ropes. Big specialty move and goes in for the kill. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Davey Boy Smith is going to tag out to Dynamite Kid and not going to throw him out of the ring. Going to roll up instead into the ropes. Will toss Heffernan into the ropes. Big specialty move. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. And there is a death jump, but Heffernan has an A, and he recovers and throws Dynamite Kid off the top, and he's going to roll on level 3 offense. And there is the boomerang, +3. So Costello, now the legal man in the ring. The target here is going to be 5. So I think Captain Lou is going to try a distractor rating. His distractor rating is a 9. And let's see what happens. He rolls a 6, so he is safe. 1 fatigue for Dynamite Kid. And Al Costello, now the legal man in the ring, and he hits the Australian backdrop. They're going to save their pin save here because this will only be a 3 target. And the roll is an 11, so there's another fatigue. Al Costello going again with the Chinese rack, choice G. So that'll be death jump. Oops. Charts. Or what is his power is a +1. He's going to go for the power move because that'll work on a 9 or less. Let's see if it happens. And it does happen. Dynamite Kid in trouble. And he is rolling his pin. So let's see. The target is going to be 4. They will use a pin save here. So Davey Boy Smith going to try and run in and make a pin save. Your tag partner comes into the ring, breaking up the pin. Add 1 to your pin rating. The referee is distracted by your tag partner and escorts them to the ring apron. While this is happening, your opponent and their tag partner blast you with a double teen move. Then the opponent covers you again. Roll for the pin. So here we go. The target 5, the roll a 9. Another fatigue token there. And Al Costello, rolling on level 3 offense, hits the boomerang again. So Roy Heffernan back in, but they are going to use their final pin save. A Wild Brawl erupts. Add 1 to your pin rating. The referee may disqualify both teams. Roll a 4 for a double DQ. No DQ. If there's no DQ, roll 1 die. And it is a 3 odd. So that will be the Kangaroos are on level 3 offense. They are now out of pin saves. And Roy Heffernan hits the boomerang again. Holy moly. All right. This is +3. The target 10. The roll 5. And Al Costello covers Dynamite Kid with the boomerang. And what? Holy moly. Holy moly, what a match that was. All right, so let's see. Enter fall information. Let me close these other windows before I get in trouble. So let's see. That was Al Costello covers Dynamite Kid after the boomerang pin. And let's see. He is up to 6 fatigue. Holy cow. He is at 0. He is at 0. And then Davey Boy Smith. What was he at? He was at 1 fatigue. So 7. So 3.5 stars. All right. Great tag team action like nowhere else here at Hollywood Elite Wrestling. All right, it's time for our other ChatGPT booked match. And this one is a Jason PDSI. I get it. Jason PDSI, if you have not seen it, have you ever seen the trolley ride? It was at a theme park, I think, in Pennsylvania. And I think they have like a new version of it now, but it was all these horrible animatronics. You can look it up on YouTube. But the whole concept of the ride is you're riding through make-believe on the trolley, and you're inviting all the characters to a hug and song party. And So you go around and you invite all these people by saying this thing. Oh, will you come to the hugging song or whatever it is? And then you finally get to Lady Elaine, and she's talking to you. And then she goes, well, you're going to invite me to the party? And so you say this whole thing and you invite her to the party. And then she goes, well, I'll think about it. I'm busy. Anyway. Yeah, Mark Ferguson said that was a terrible looking ride. Yeah, it's not a great looking ride. And they've totally redone it now. So, all right, here we go. Enough about Mr. Rogers. Here's Mr. Hughes and Mr. Brody. And we will ring the bell. And it looks like Mr. Hughes is going to start things off here. Hip toss 2. Now, I am thinking that Jimmy Hart should be in Mr. Hughes' corner. But I think they've parted ways. Hurt 2. Look at Mr. Hughes. Into the ropes. Tosses Brody into the ropes. You caught the ropes and run puts you down hard with a running back elbow. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. There's a released gut wrench. Hurt 2. Mr. Hughes with a headbutt on Brody. I don't know how effective that's going to be. Hurt 2. Dropkick. Choice C. Oh, yeah, I guess he's going to have to go for the agility, but this will work on a 6 or less. Can he do it? 4. It does. Bruiser Brody reverses it. Bruiser Brody is getting pinned here. Target 2, roll 6. Mr. Hughes squarely in control. There's the spike slam. The target's going to be 3. The roll is a 9. And Mr. Hughes gonna throw this. He's gonna do it because he's a bad guy. Throw him out of the ring, but he crawls helplessly back in. Mr. Hughes triple backbreakers 3. Hurt 2. Mr. Hughes big boot to the face. This is amazing. Hurts 2. Mr. Hughes with a headbutt. And there's a hurt 2. Mr. Hughes released gut wrench 3 on Bruiser Brody. Hurt 2. You got to give Mr. Hughes credit here. He is going all out. Again, going to try this agility. He will need a 6 or less to make it happen. 7, it doesn't. Here comes Brody. He's coming back. Some stomps in the corner. Hurt 2. Bruiser Brody continues with some hammer punches on Mr. Hughes. Hurt 2. Bruiser Brody into the turnbuckle goes Mr. Hughes. And crushed by a big kick. Brody rolls on level 2 offense. Some more hammer punches. Hurt 2. And there's some more hammer punches. Dazed 1. Mr. Hughes coming back, shoving the opponent 1. Mr. Hughes, dazed 1. Bruiser Brody with the Bruiser backdrop, a power move. They have equal power, so that will work. Hurts 2. Bruiser Brody rolls a choice C. And he's going to go for the agility. This will work on an 8 or less. It's the same move, 7. It does. Mr. Hughes down 3. Hughes is going to leave the ring. And the opponent comes out and hits you with an object like a steel chair. Brody shoves the ref. Will he be disqualified here? No, he is not disqualified. Smashes Hughes. We'll say, instead of a chair, we'll say his chain. Throws Hughes back in. Going to roll on level 3 offense. Running leg drop 3. Down 3. Again, Hughes is going to leave the ring. Crawls helplessly back in. And Brody throws him right back out again. A wild brawler up a wrestler with a better ring rating. That is going to be Brody. He rolls on level 3. There's a big pile driver on Mr. Hughes. Down 3 again. He's trying to run away from Brody now. Wild brawler ups wrestler with a better ring rating. That's Brody. He rolls on level 3. Another big pile driver. He gets Hughes up into a pile driver. Twisting vertical suplex 3. Hurt 2. Another twisting vertical suplex. Another hurt 2. And stomps in corner 2. Mr. Hughes reverses it. Just throws Bruiser back. He's going to roll choice C again. Going to try for the agility. This will work on a 6 or less. The roll 11. It does not. Bruiser Brody into the turnbuckle goes Mr. Hughes, and he catches Brody with a skull-splitting lariat, and he rolls on level 3 defense. Mr. Hughes is a lot tougher in this match than I thought he was going to be. Again, he needs a 6 here to make this work. 6, he gets it. Bruiser Brody is hurt. Mr. Hughes, look at this release gut wrench. Jimmy Hart might come back out and go, I was wrong to let you go, baby. There's a lifting chokehold, choice G, so that'll be a death jump. Yeah, he's got to go for the death jump because his power is a -3. Up to the top, big flying clothesline from the top. There's some triple backbreakers on Brody. Hurts too. Mr. Hughes into the turnbuckle goes Bruiser Brody, and it's a reversal. Mr. Hughes into the turnbuckle now. Can't reverse it twice. And crushed by a big kick. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. And there is a drop kick again. Choice C again. He's going to go for the agility. It'll work on a 9 or no, an 8. An 8. And click, 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 click. 10. It doesn't work. Mr. Hughes able to power out. Into the turnbuckle goes Brody. And crushed by a big kick. Opponent rolls on level 2. Into the turnbuckle again. Could be a mistake. Crushed by a big kick. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense again. Into the ropes goes Bruiser Brody. Who has more powerful? They are equal. So there's a level 2 defense. Headbutt 2 on Bruiser Brody, and Brody shakes it off and hits the Bruiser backbreaker on Mr. Hughes, and he is down. There's a running leg drop on Mr. Hughes. Hurts too. Bruiser needs to hit a finish here. Twisting vertical suplex. That's going to be the pin. The target 4, the roll of 7, softening Mr. Hughes up. There it is, the jumping knee drop. So the target here is going to be 8, and the roll is a 9. Hughes able to kick out. Look at that. Now at 2 fatigue. He hits him again with the jumping knee drop. The target will be 9. The roll is an 11. Mr. Hughes kicks out again. And Bruiser Brody hits a 3rd jumping knee drop. This is going to be, the target is 10. The roll is a 4, and after 3 jumping knee drops, wow, Bruiser Brody finally able to put away Mr. Hughes. What a performance by Mr. Hughes here tonight. 3 jumping knee drops in a row. Pin. All right, heck of a match there. He is at 4 fatigue. He is at 2, so 6. So that will be a 3-star match. All right. It is time, ladies and gentlemen, for our main event. And this is interesting. Here's what it is. Because of all the shenanigans and the DQs and all this stuff, here are the stipulations for this match. No one is allowed at ringside. So no Mr. Fuji, no Paul Ellering. Also, the titles, the Powers of Pain are the champions, but the titles can change hands on a DQ or a count out. So the Powers of Pain are not going to want to get disqualified here. Because they will lose the titles. Just trying something new here because we've had a lot of DQs recently. I don't like doing the roll twice for DQ, but if this continues, then I may have to. But I just thought this would be an interesting strategy way to play the game where they'll want to keep the opponents in the ring. And yeah, there's no Champions Advantage. I don't use Champions Advantage either. So they'll want to keep them in the ring and not get disqualified. I think the other thing I would add on here too is that if the Road Warriors get disqualified, they don't get the challenge for the titles again for, I don't know, we'll say 6 months. So that's it. So it's an incentive on both teams to just stay in the ring. So this should be really interesting. We're going to have Barbarian start with Hawk. We're going to ring the bell. This is for the title. And Barbarian is going to start things off here with a clothesline. But Hawk reverses it, the more agile of the two. Into the ropes goes the Barbarian. puts him down with a hard running back elbow. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Double clothesline, 3, add 1. Animal, now the legal man in the ring. Barbarian, down 3. He is going to try and tag out. 7, not able to do it. Animal with the power slam here. I think he will use his pin save here. Pin save. Your tag partner comes in to breaks up the pin. Add 1 while the referee is restoring order. You get some of your strength back. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. So Animal rolling on level 2. That is correct, yeah. Blatant choke on Barbarian. Hurt 2. Again, he's going to try and tag out here. No, unable to do it. Animal rolls a back body drop 2 on Barbarian, and he is down. Animal with the Doomsday device. They're going to use their last pin save here. Your tag partner runs in. So does the tag partner. The referee escorts the tag. Okay, wait. Your tag partner runs in. So does the opponent's tag partner. As the referee escorts the opponent's tag partner back to the ring, your partner drops an elbow and reverses the pin. All right, so he gets 1 fatigue for the attempt, but now Animal is being pinned. So, and oops, I didn't have this window down far enough. Sorry about that. Animal is being pinned. They are not going to use a pin save here. But if they get Snake Eyes, they will be out of luck. No, they got a 12. So it's a big kick out. Barbarian tags in Warlord. Warlord comes in with a stalling body slam on Animal. Animal just stands right back up again and locks in a front face lock on the Warlord. Dazed, he's going to try and tag out. They're going to try and use quick tags. That will work. Barbarian, backbreaker onto partner 3. So Warlord now the legal man in the ring, and Animal is hurt. And there is a leg drop. Hurt 2. Warlord with another leg drop on Animal. And that's going to be his pin again. Again, they're not going to use the pin save. The target is going to be 3. The roll a 10. Warlord rolls on level 3 offense. Running power slam. What does this say? In singles matches. Okay, this is not a singles matches. There's a running power slam on Animal. Down 3. Is Animal... And he has an A. Because they don't want to risk a DQ. I think he's going to stay in the ring. Warlord rolls level 3. There's the power headbutt, +2. So Barbarian now the legal man in the ring. I think they're going to use the first of their pin saves here. And your tag partner tries to help, but is stopped by the opponent's partner. Roll your pin. So this is +2. The target's 6. The roll 10. And so there's another fatigue. I want to make sure, let me see here. That's 1 pin save for them, 1 pin save for them. Okay, yeah, so Road Warriors have, the Road Warriors have 1 pin save left. Barbarian, now the legal man in the ring. Animal needs to tag out. There's the elevated clothesline. And they're going to have to use their last pin save here. Warlord now the legal man in the ring. Your tag partner tries to help but is stopped by the opponent's tag partner. Roll your pin. This is a +2. And so the target is 7. The roll is a 6. And ladies and gentlemen, the Powers of Pain retain their titles. There was a little bit of there was a little bit of underhandedness. For sure. But there you go. Wow. Holy moly. All right. So let's see. That was a tag move. So that was Warlord pinning Animal. And wow. Holy moly. Elevated clothesline. Dominant champs. So let's see. There's a 4 there. He is at a 3, so that's a 7. He is at a 0. And where is Hawk. So that's a 7. But it's a tag match, so 1 star. It's a feud match, so a 2nd star. And then 1.5. So 3.5 stars. There you go. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for the matches here tonight. I want to look at the tag team standings really quick before we head on out of here, because I want to see. I want to see how the Powers of Pain. That was a nice little 30-minute card. Yes, I am on the West Coast. My wife teaches a exercise class at 8, so I just do this around the same time, so because I'm not bugging anybody. So let me make sure. Hold on a second here. What are my working dates? Yeah, these are not the working dates I want. Give me 1 second here. Fed history. I want to see the overall tag team standings. Good night, everybody. If you have to leave, that's fine. Goodbye. I'm just going to stream for a couple more seconds here because I want to look at the tag team things. So if you want to hang out, that's fine. But I want to thank everybody for stopping by as usual. Should be back next week. I don't think there's anything happening next Wednesday night that is going to... thank you, Mighty Mo. I appreciate that. All right, here we go. Yeah, look at the Powers of Pain in the history of Hollywood Elite Wrestling. They have the best record. They have eclipsed the Road Warriors, who are the initial champions. And the poor Mulkeys. Way down at the bottom. Mark Ferguson saying, so anyone that has a Legends League, what year do you play? Well, I will say that for the first 5 years of my Legends Fed, I just called it year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5. And I would play roughly the same amount of cards per year. But then at the end of my 5th year, I started 2 other Feds and made like a little territory system. So I wanted to use an actual calendar. So I am in 1980. So that's what I am. Ooh, look at that. Bucky says, my Fed times travels. I love that. I love that. Mighty Mo says, I love the early to late 80s. Yeah, I'm in the early 80s now. Because I always thought it would be... I'm going to constantly be stuck in the 80s just in terms of wrestlers that I use. And I just always thought it's going to be weird when I get to like the year 2005 and I'm using 80s wrestlers. But there you go. Mr. Baseman says, filling out the roster with customs, I can finally play 88 to 93-ish. That's awesome. Awesome. All right. Well, friends... thank you for being here tonight. Next week, hopefully, fingers crossed, maybe we can have the women's gauntlet to find out who takes on Mildred Burke if we get the new set by Wednesday of next week. But we will see. Bill and Misty Lewis says, Ruse need a shot at the gold. Where are they? Yeah, the Miracle Violence Connection had a big thing. I think the Fabulous Kangaroos... did I think they did get a title shot and they lost pretty handily. Let's see. Fabulous ones. Oh, I guess they did not. Yeah, that's a good thing. There you go. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it. New set, China, Luna, awesome. Can't wait. Yeah, I'm very excited to get them into the Fed. Mildred Burke better watch her back. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. I hope you have a fantastic evening, and I will see you here next week. We've got more Legends action coming this Friday. I'm not 100% sure what it is. It might be Portland. But anyway, thank you for watching and checking everything out. I will talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.